What's going on, guys? It's your boy MurderInc here, covering some top content from a really smart player here. We are going to be doing Fire Knight Stage 25 using Poison Explosion with the champion who's very good. People know about her, but she's really underused, hasn't really been used a ton since Stage 20 dungeons. In the concept around Poison Explosion to speed farm, I don't think it's been done too often. But before we get into the run, of course, huge shout out to the man, the big brain behind this plan, 69 Boomer. Huge shout out to him. Check out his channel, subscribe to him for sure. This guy's always putting out some crazy content. You never really know what you're gonna get. Really fun to watch on Twitch as well, so definitely head over there, throw him a follow, and let's go over the team he sent me today. All right, so here we are on his account here, Mad Ninja, heading straight to Fire Knight Stage 25. Let's see what we got here. All right, we have Tomb Lord, Allure, Renegade, Elenaril, and Dracomorph. What a beautiful team. Let's go ahead. He turned off Super Raid, free to play by the way. Let's see the breakdown of this run here. Now it's pretty obvious everyone's use here. So firstly, defense down, weaken, doesn't get applied to everybody. That's the really good part about this team. It doesn't matter with Poison Explosion. All that matters is going to be the poisons that are put onto the boss here. So we have 2 there, we have an additional 4, turn meter reduction, perfect, even more poisons, bam, instant one shot. You love to see it. 2 more poisons there, defense down, weaken, death burst from the Tomb Lord here, and Tomb Lord's doing a decent amount of damage even though he isn't really built to do that damage. Now Allure is pretty much the queen here of taking down the shield. We do have Dracomorph. He had it set up to where he uses A2 on that shield first. Really smart move from 69 Boomer here. We have decreasing the turn meter with Evil Eye here for the rest of the masteries. And now we have Smolder, and we're slowly going to start seeing the Poison Explosion. I believe the next turn, yes, Combust, 269,000. Very strong damage. Of course, this is nerfed. Had this not been nerfed before with the old Stage 20 dungeons, you could have just one-shot all of these runs, which it was a lot of fun to do. I definitely did it quite often there. Another 269,000. I'm pretty sure she's in some type of reflex gear because she's using it so quickly there. We did get pretty lucky there with Relentless there. So 1 minute and 16 seconds. That's pretty damn good for Fire Knight Stage 25 using an off-meta team like Poison Explosion. Like I said, you rarely see teams like this. It looks pretty consistent if I have to say so. Of course, if reflex doesn't proc, it's going to be a bit longer, but you really can't complain when using champions like this. Now let's see just how crazy the gear requirements are for this team, just in case they're absolutely absurd. All right, here we are, the team breakdown. So first off, we have Tomb Lord. Let's not skip past Tomb Lord. Okay, pause. 223 speed. Honestly, not that bad. 4,000 attack, probably don't need that. 100% crit rate, of course. 250 accuracy, so nothing crazy there. You're not taking any damage, so HP and defense won't matter. And of course, the A3 is going to be disabled. Moving on to Elenaril, let's take a look at her stats. 236 speed. Once again, nothing too crazy when you think about it. A lot of these teams have really fast champions, and this one's proving to be different. 100% crit rate, of course, he has 88 plus the strong affinity there. HP defense, once again, does not matter. 206 accuracy, that is a little bit low, but he is using the accuracy aura from Tomb Lord. I'm just going to assume it works because I don't remember offhand if it's for Doom Tower or not. Next, we have Allure. Okay, this is the first fast champion here. Wasn't expecting this, but it is what it is. Free to play, by the way. 85% crit rate is all you need to crit cap. That's perfect. 246 accuracy, HP defense there. And the speed is probably some type of bad luck protection if you miss the Evil Eye procs, making this 100% win rate no matter what, which I really do like. Moving on to Dracomorph, 253 speed, 225 accuracy, 100% crit rate once again. Decent amount of attack and crit damage as well. Moving on to the final piece of the puzzle, Renegade, 255 speed, another pretty fast champion as well, getting accuracy for decreased speed. In the Evil Eye proc, even though Tomb Lord does also have decreased speed, it's just another failsafe that was added by 69 Boomer here. Now that we've gone over that, we can take a look at the gear he used on these champions here, not Rio Bone Spear. So I was correct, we are using reflex gear and refresh accessories. I'm sure this makes the runs much faster once you do get to the Fire Knight boss itself. The masteries there, in case you're curious: War Master, Support Tree to extend the duration of the poisons. Moving on to Tomb Lord here, we have, let's see, what are you running? We have Giant Slayer for masteries on Tomb Lord, as well as the support tree. Tomb Lord's gear, we have reaction gear, nice. We have savage gear. I'm sure you don't need savage gear on Tomb Lord. Not really sure why. This kind of looks like a meme, to be honest with you, because he doesn't hit that hard. However, I guess when min-maxing a team like this, every little bit of damage does in fact count. Moving on to Allure here, another champion in Savage. Boomer really likes his Savage gear and flexing off that 290 speed in Savage gear, so that's definitely impressive there. Once again, you don't need that by any means. Moving into the masteries, we do have Giant Slayer in the support tree. Let's fast forward to Renegade. Okay, this is a nice free-to-play flex, not even full masteries. Could have War Master, I guess he just doesn't want it, doesn't need it. Onto her gear, typical 2 speed sets and a perception set. Nothing crazy for the Renegade. And of course, I did miss a champion here. We do have Relentless Gear Dracomorph, and unfortunately he doesn't have the same speeds that you would need for a Bat Eater. That would definitely skyrocket the value of this champion, but it is what it is. Let's look at his masteries really quick. So we have War Master as well as the support tree once again. Now, in case you have a spare Kymar and you want to use him, there also is a Kymar version of this if you don't want to use Renegade. So let's take a look at the Kymar. I guess we can watch the run really quickly here. Let's see where it starts. Let's see, swaps the champions around, gets that AI rolling. Take a look at this run here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be just as smooth as the last one. We have the poisons, everything's stacking nicely. Now, I think I saw him swap the Dracomorphs in the initial setup of this team, so it's possible we're going to find different speeds for Dracomorph. We will look at that at the end. We're not going to go over everyone's gear again, but we will look at the Kymar and Dracomorph just in case things did in fact change. Okay, really good job on the shield. This is where we have the A1, the decreased speed, lowering that turn meter. It does look like maybe we got lucky in the last time, but it does look like the turn meter is a lot tighter on this variation of the team than it was on the Renegade, which is surprising. Usually Kymar's a lot better at this stuff. Of course, it's going to be a lot quicker for sure. With or without the Relentless Gear, it does look like we're already doing a lot more damage and getting that damage through a lot quicker here. Let's see, actually the times do look rather similar to each other. 1 minute and 12 seconds, not too bad, not too bad. Now let's see if any of the gear was in fact changed. Let's move on to Kymar if we can. Okay, Kymar is, this is interesting. This is actually a massive flex here. So Kymar, same speed. It is a bit surprising to see kind of the same speed out of a Renegade and a Kymar in the same team. So he's not using a banner, he's not using a chest piece, he's also level 49. This just goes to show you kind of the point before where you're not going to get hit in this comp, so your HP, defense, levels, none of that matters. If you want to use a level 1 Kymar, that's also fine as well. So that's his speed. Let's go check out the Dracomorph just to see if anything changed with Dracomorph. And it does look like, okay, this is more of a Bat Eater type of Dracomorph, so his speeds did change. I do want to run back to the AI list to see the Dracomorph statistics, because this more aligns with being able to have multiple uses for a champion like this. Okay, let's see if he scrolls through all the way to Dracomorph here. 220 speed, 219 accuracy, 100% crit, 250 crit damage, 4.7 thousand attacks. So this is literally a Bat Eater. I'm not sure if he uses Bat Eater, I'm just going to assume it. This is a Bat Eater Dracomorph, and this is something that I think holds a lot of value in teams like this, and people may not realize it all the time. Being able to use a champion in multiple places of content with the same exact gear is worth so much more than people realize, because it saves silver, it saves gems, all of these things. We already know how expensive silver is in this game, and of course there's always a shortage of gems, and there's much better places to use it. So the fact that you have multi-purpose for a Dracomorph like this is absolutely huge if you did want to replicate this team. Alright guys, that's going to conclude my video. Give me your thoughts on this team. What do you guys think? Huge shout out once again to 69 Boomer for letting me know about this team, letting me showcase the content for him. I appreciate you. As always, if you guys enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe, like, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next content, and I will see you all in the next upload.